"17 years was how long the fate of my aunt's murder hung in the balance of the correctional and the judicial system. My family suffered for a long time, and James Smith and his views are the ones that helped my family gain closure." May 2nd, 2013 was the day that Maryland banned the death penalty. Capital punishment is often for murderers and people who commit serious offenses. For those of you who don't know, my aunt was murdered on November 1st, 1987. He then went on to kill his sister-in-law and a motel clerk in Maine. These were all innocent women who did not deserve what had been done to them. Thanks to the hard work of James Smith and the judiciary system, my family has been able to gain closure. I think it's important for me to begin on touching on Okin's deception and his appeals and how James Smith contributed them. Okin was called for the murders on November 17, 1987. He was convicted in 1989 in Maine and then returned to Maryland in 1991. On January 23rd, he was sentenced to death for killing my aunt, and on April 23rd, he was given a life sentence for killing his sister-in-law. During his time in prison, he filed for 4 different appeals. The first one was Okin versus State, which occurred in 1992. This was a direct appeal. He was found criminally responsible and the appeal was denied. During the trial, which decided his fate, James Smith said, "You're a very evil and dangerous man." He saw through his persona that he put onto the public. The second appeal was Okin versus State in 1996. This was a post-conviction relief case. He pled guilty to the murder of his sister-in-law, but then this appeal was also denied. The third one was Okin versus Corcoran 2000. This was a habeas corpus, which is an appeal denying any wrongdoing. This appeal was denied as well. And the last appeal was Okin versus State in 2003. The Court of Appeals affirmed the murder charge, but then reversed any burglary charge that was set in place. James Smith, he was a circuit court judge, and he had a very successful career. According to the Maryland Stadium Authority, he served as a member of the Baltimore County Council from District 2 from 1978 to 1985. From 1985 to 2001, he served in office as an associate judge on the Baltimore County Circuit Court. In 2001, he resigned from the bench, and from 2002 to 2010, he served in office as the 11th Baltimore County Executive. During this time, that's when he also, my aunt's murderer, was put on death penalty. As of April 2019, he retired. Smith was a circuit court judge for many murder cases in the late 90s to early 2000s. He gave many more families the same closure that mine was able to receive. I'm going to conclude this speech by telling you the impact he had on my family and show that the hard work that my family put into petitioning wasn't for nothing. So thanks to James Smith, justice has been served. He served for 50 years under the judiciary system, and he has become the person that people will remember and thank for his sacrifices. My aunt has held a special place in my family, and though I was not alive when she passed, her memory has allowed me to reflect on who and why my family is grateful. Many people believe that the judicial system is broken and misguided, but from my family's experiences, I can say that is the only thing that has allowed my family to come to peace with the situation. I want to give many thanks to the people that fought for justice for my aunt and the other victims for 17 years, but give a special thanks to James Smith, who made the final call on the case.